In this bond problem, you're being asked to solve for a bond's current yield and capital gains yield, given the amount of information up above that says that it's a $1,000 par value bond, has a market value or price of $9.75, pays interest semi-annually over the next 10 years, and earns a yield to maturity of 8.43%. Okay, so to calculate the current yield, I need to know the annual cash flows, and they're not given, but I can solve for them. The yield to maturity is equal to the current yield plus the capital gains yield. All right? The current yield is equal to annual cash flows. That's the 2 dividends it pays a year divided by the price. So if I know what the PMT is, and you get 2 PMTs a year, and I divide that by 975, I'll have the current yield. Alright, so number of periods, rate, PV, FV, payment. I know there are 10 years of payments and 2 payments a year. I know that the yield to maturity given in the problem is 8.43%, but since it pays twice a year, every 6-month period, you're earning 4.215%. The present value given in the problem is $975. The par value is $1,000, which you get at the end of the period. So what I need to know is what the payment is every 6 months. So solving for PMT, it's the only one I don't have. Rate, number of periods, present value, future value, and it pays $40.28 every 6 months. So to get the annual cash flows, it pays $80.55 per year. Alright, and so the current yield is $80.55 divided by $975, which is that divided by absolute value of that. So the current yield is 8.26. So my yield to maturity given in the problem is 8.43%. My current yield, which I solved for, 8.26%. My capital gains yield, which I can obtain by simply subtracting the current yield from yield to maturity, 0.17%.